was these enchiladas that I had? I don't know. It's this Mexican, it's food, excuse me. Here at the Ben Ben Show, we do not discriminate or identify race in any way, shape, or color, or medium. I had food. I had bad tamales and taquitos and I think like six tacos, one enchilada, at least a few bites with my friend. It's not sitting well with me. I think I need some Pepto. Any event, Trump has COVID. Ironically, Trump has COVID and has been diagnosed and is now in quarantine 14 days before the second presidential debate is set to take place on October 15th. The timing of that is so apropos for the last month before an election. It's very interesting considering the president's health is a national security issue. The dissemination of those facts about whether or not he has cancer, AIDS, an STD from a porn star, whatever, that's national security issue. It is, objectively speaking. So the dissemination of the information that he has COVID at this point in time, given where we stand before November, is interesting. He's not going to have to miss a debate. That's strange to me for a number of factors. If he comes back strong, is ready for the debate, and say Biden doesn't want a debate, it looks bad for the Democrats. It makes Biden look weak. Trump has just come back from this horrific pandemic and illness. He's survived. He's stronger than ever, ready to move forward and to stake his case for being the president of the United States once more. And there's Biden saying, I don't really feel like it. I'm good. Conversely, if it were the intent of the Democratic Party to use COVID as an excuse for Biden not debating, i.e. Biden comes down with COVID, Trump has preempted that. Rather brilliant. Perfectly. Brilliantly. The only side note that I worry about is what if Biden says, I now have COVID. That's the reason why I'm not going to debate. And that extends things. And so the Democrats have been using the strategy of not really running against Trump with Biden and Harris, but through the ideology that Trump is bad and that anything else is good, that anything would be better. It works in that regard. It's just, it's a little ridiculous because the implication would be that all the procedures and protocols in place to keep them separated 6 feet, and didn't even get close to that, further, it was like 12 or 20, didn't work. Didn't work at all. All the people in the Trump camp that were bifurcated from the Biden camp, none of that mattered. It still got it. It doesn't look good. And it makes Biden, given his age, just in summation, look weaker. So I would not be surprised, given the timing of Trump's admission of having COVID, that it may not be entirely accurate. I know that sounds ridiculous, but you're not gonna have a doctor say, come out publicly and say I'm his personal doctor. It's not the case. They have non-disclosure agreements, and there's the Hippocratic Oath, which applies for everyone, including the President of the United States and his medical professionals to take care of him. I think in the vice presidential debate on the 7th that's coming up, Biden definitely has an advantage, at least his campaign does, with Harris against Pence. Pence is like rigid as a board. Abortion. Fuck it. Christians. Yeah. Roe versus Wade. Go to hell. Harris has a better in with millennials, younger voters, I think, objectively. There aren't many Trumpians that like Pence. Like, Trump's great. You know who's also great? Mike Pence. That guy is a character. He is good for a laugh. I'd like to have a beer with that guy. No, he is boring as hell. So that is a huge advantage for the Democrats. I'm not sure that many people will watch that debate because it sounds like it's going to be incredibly boring. And just as we found out in the 2016 election, as much as millennials and younger voters hate Trump or say this and that publicly or loot, riot, protest, whatever, when it comes down to getting to a voting booth and just submitting their claim, their right as an American to vote, they have a difficulty doing that. I don't see many young people say, all right, well, I'm going to watch the presidential debates, but I'm not going to sit through 2 hours, an hour and a half of vice president stuff. That's second tier. Who needs that? I don't need that. I have shit to do. I want to go to, I want to play Fortnite. I want to play Fortnite, and I want to go tubing, or I want to off-roading my truck, or go see my girlfriend, go get a pizza. I want to watch. I want to watch Kings of New York with Christopher Walken. I want to watch Deer Hunter. I probably don't watch that. But that's the point. That's the point. It's stupid. I don't know. This is a very, very strange time where you could literally, theoretically, have two presidents that come down with an illness, and before the election, the last 30 days, neither one of them make a public appearance. They're both in quarantine. That's nuts. The timing, again, of this is very suspect. That's all. I think it's weird. I think it's very unusual. The odds therein are very unusual. Hope Hicks being the kind of this, like, the fulcrum, that doesn't mean anything. All it means is that it almost serves as to further the veracity of the claim that this is all normal. You can't really question Trump. The other thing that this does, I believe, it enables Trump to enact a ceasefire, where you can't really attack a guy that has COVID right now. It's like talking badly about, I don't know, an uncle that has cancer. If he's an alcoholic, you can say you're an asshole, but it's the only disease you really can criticize someone for having. I don't think Trump's going to be under as much public criticism when his health is uncertain. It makes the Democrats look bad. And the same tactics they used in the debate with Biden, the first debate, where Biden was being bullied and they let him hang back and make Trump be the instigator, try to throw him off script. But you start to feel bad. It's empathy. Empathy in all aspects of the Democratic campaign has been the key. With Black Lives Matter, with women's rights, with anyone that's in a position of oppression. Protect them. They're good. We have to protect these people. It's important, and that's our goal as Democrats, as progressives. We have to protect those that don't have a voice. So it doesn't look like Trump's going to be under as much fire in the next 14 days. I think. I also could see something wonderful happening, at least for young people or people that are unemployed in this country, are looking for more help from the stimulus package, that Trump could agree with Pelosi while he's under for the $600 unemployment additional benefits, for the $1,200 additionally. Makes him look good. It's a bipartisan measure of cohesion that throws off the whole game plan of Trump's evil. It makes him look more presidential. It makes everything look more normal, and we need some normal. Something to think about. This is not a bad play in terms of game theory, von Neumann game theory. It really isn't. I hope everyone enjoys the next few days, and I will have a podcast about the vice presidential debate. Probably put it up on Thursday, but I'm sure no one cares. So I have to make it more funny, and because who cares? Harris is going to wipe the floor, and just in terms of presence with Pence, she just is she's prettier. She's more attractive to look at. Pence is just. I'm sorry, I just don't see it. He's just not no. All right, take care, guys. Bye.